So welcome, welcome. I think you can see me. My name is Patrick Kozakiewicz, and I'm happy to announce that this is the first time at Kindle that we're having a session around one of the martial arts. So we're going to be doing just the foundations or the basics of kickboxing. If it's your first time with punching or kicking, no worries. I'm going to make it simple and I'm going to explain, what we're going to be doing and how we're going to be doing. We'll start out with kind of setting an intention. Then we'll take a little bit of time to warm up and we'll go over some basic punches, some basic kicks, and then we'll probably have enough time to do a few combos. So it's going to be a bit more energetic, and we are going to take some breaks to kind of catch our breath and to prepare us for the next round. So welcome everyone that's joined. In the meantime, I'd like us just to start by taking some time to find a comfortable, perhaps standing position, getting a sense of the feet on the floor, feeling grounded, supported, maybe reaching the crown of the head more towards the sky. Taking a few moments just to align or connect with the body. Inviting you to take a few deeper breaths in and out. And connecting or reconnecting with your intention. What what brings you here today? And with that, I think we can get started. Remembering to take things slow and comfortable. Don't push any limits. Avoid injury as much as possible. And I will be showing, some kind of softer movements. So just to start, maybe beginning to walk in place. Just beginning to increase the heart rate slowly. If you'd like, you can begin to speed up, just beginning to jog. And beginning to do some twists. So the feet are moving side to side, and the body is moving the top of the body is moving in the opposite direction. Feeling free to scale it down. I'm going to show you some different options of warming up. You can also go into jumping jacks. I don't have a jump rope with me, but you can also be jumping in place. Some people like to do the double under, so you can kind of jump a bit higher. If you're bringing the rope under you twice. A few more seconds, deciding which one works best for you. Lots of different options. And 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Standing strong, inhaling, reaching the arms up. Exhaling, arms come down. 2 more. And down. 1 more. Down. So we'll warm up the head and neck, shoulders, arms, legs, and then we'll get into how to punch, how to kick. So just starting by moving the neck. Lots of options here, but being very gentle, side to side, up and down. Maybe you have your favorite neck warm up, making circles. Sometimes it's nice to just kind of hold it. So giving yourself about 30 seconds or so to warm up the neck. Moving on to the shoulders, just starting with some basic rolls to the front, to the back. If you'd like, now going back forward, including the arms a bit more. We all have different muscular skeletal systems. We might have injuries or different skeletal structures. So just because I'm moving this way doesn't mean you have to move this way. And back. Shaking out the arms. Imagining there's holes in the fingers. Just shaking out the arms. Maybe stretching them out, inward, outward. And now you can begin to stretch the spine. You could do this slower or faster. Feet are grounded, arms are heavy, twisting from side to side. Coming to the hips. Maybe going one side or other. Being mindful of the lower back when you go forwards. Maybe making some circles. I think just in general, whenever you're warming up, whether it's kickboxing or yoga or the gym or the run, it's really important to get a sense of your body. What do I need in this moment? What area do I need to focus on more, less, etc. Coming down to the legs, just warming up the knees, stretching them out, making some circles. one way and the other. And you can straighten out the legs. You can bend, hang forward. And in order to make this more dynamic, because we want to activate it, you can rock side to side. You can also place the hands on the back of the head and pulse. So you come down, pulse up, stretching out that back line. Bending the knees. With that in breath coming back up. Maybe going on one leg, making some circles with the feet. Flexing, pointing, shaking out the feet, both sides. Okay, I think we're ready to go. I'm noticing I'm a little warmed up, cooling down a bit, so it's important to engage the muscles again. I think first things first is, what do we do with our fists when we're going to punch? So I'd like for you to make a fist. So you squeeze the hands together. If your finger, your thumb is in your hands, that's bad. If you punch like this with your thumb inside, you're going to dislocate your thumb. It's not a fun feeling. So you want to curl the fingers down, and then the thumb goes over. If we had punching gloves, then we wouldn't have to worry about that. But this is how I want you to have a fist. Okay? And we'll just keep it at that. We want to hit with our knuckles, ideally maybe with these two knuckles, but we don't have to worry so much about that. And as best we can, having the wrist straight, or the fist straight with the arm. So we don't want to have too much of a bend. We don't want to be punching like this, because we'll break our wrist when we punch something. So nice straight line, tight fist. And I won't go much into the detail here, but we want the fist to be really tight and just the arms to be more loose. This way, when we punch, there's a greater, deeper impact, because we can punch just the skin and the muscles, or we can punch deeper muscle organs. But that's not important, right? So we have fists. And what I'd like for you to do is to place one foot in front and the other foot in back. So I'll stand in a different way. And we want to kind of be light on our feet. So we want to be more on the toes and less on the heels. Because if we're on our heels, it's a little more difficult to twist and turn. So we're on the toes, right? Like we're dancing and doing the twist. Tight fists. And we want to bring the fists up closer to the face, because we want to protect the head. So my teacher said kind of bring it up to the jaw, but sometimes you can bring it higher, sometimes lower, but more or less around here. So right, we're kind of blocking. And you can see that I'm not very straight and I'm not really low either. I'm kind of just a little bend in the knees, so it's easy for me to kind of bounce and rock on those toes. And the reason why I'm sort of bouncing is because I could quickly spring into the movement. So tight fist, arms are up, one foot in front, and we're just standing, okay? And we're gonna have a preferred side. So I'm gonna make us work both sides, and I'd like you to switch now. So now the other foot is forward. And again, holding up, close to the body. We're tight, we're protected. So switch, other foot is in front on those toes. Switch. You can also kind of jump switch. Switch. We'll just do a few switches. Step forward, bring the other foot back. Just seeing what it's like. Kind of beginning to be with the footwork. And already, we have the fist tight, so we're already working the arms. You might be feeling change in temperature, the biceps working, etc. Okay? So we're here. And the reason we want to also keep the elbows in and not out like this is because we want to protect the organs and the rib cage from being punched. So we're not like this, shoulders, the elbows are in, so we're also protecting the bottom, yeah? Okay. And now from here, we'll work on our first punch or jab. The hand that's in front, so the foot that's in front, that hand, that's what we're going to punch with. So we're going to punch forward and then come back. Punch forward and come back. Okay, pretty easy. I'll make it a bit more complicated because remember, we're on our toes. So in order to have more of an impact and go faster, we actually want to use our feet. We want to use the power of our hips and our whole body. So if you're on the toes, you're going to be turning the hips as you punch. So the heels kind of come out. And we can breathe out. Remembering that other elbow is close to the body, we're jabbing. Just a few of these. And we want to be punching around our eye level. Okay? Jab, come back. Jab, come back. And it's a nice fast jab. So it's ba, ba, ba. So a few of these. Remembering to breathe. Gauging, protecting the ribs, punching forward. Switch. So now the other foot is in front and we're jabbing with the other hand. And you can, maybe add a little wobble to it, some shadow fighting, imagining someone's there, you're blocking, punch, punch. Moving into it, turning the heels, using the power of your hips, and switch. Do about 10 jabs and switch. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, switch. 10 more, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, shaking out the arms. Let's take just like a 30-second break to move around, catch the breath. I'm going to open the window. Okay, so we have our posture. Standing, light on the feet, weight on the toes. Hands are in, protecting the organs. Fists are up, protecting the face. And we can jab. So we have our jab. Now I want to introduce, just looking at the time, we'll do the full punch with the other arm. And then also show you something with the legs today. So we jab. And now we want to punch. So we bring the other hand forward. And we punch forward. And here we're on since we're on the toes, we're really rotating the heels and rotating the hips so we're really punching from the hips to get the most amount of power, the feet and the hips. We're swinging this forward, which allows our arm to come up, and we punch forward. So this is a lot more powerful punch than the jab because we're using more of our body weight. It's also a slower punch because we have a bigger distance to kind of travel. So practicing jab and practicing punch. Jab, punch, jab, punch. Remembering to bring those hands back each time. Fists are tight. Elbows are in, protecting the organs. Jab, punch. Jab, punch. Jab, punch. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch. So I'll show you from a different angle. So we start with the jab, and then we punch. Jab, punch. If you look a little bit on my legs, you can see I'm on the toes, jabbing, punching, jabbing, punching. Really using the power of the hips and the power of the feet. Just gonna put someone on mute. So let's, on the other side, 10 of these. Jab, punch, jab, punch. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. Taking a little break. And just thinking if we want to do first kind of ducks. Switch. Yeah, we'll do that. And then for the kick today, we're just going to do a knee. So one thing before we get into the feet is I want to show you how to duck. People are punching at you, and rather than just always taking the hits and blocking here, we can also go under the punch. So you've probably seen it in videos, people doing this. So that's what I want us to do. You know, the fists are close to the face, elbows are in, we're standing, and we go under and under. Just to warm up the legs a little bit. To 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch. So the other foot comes forward. And again, going under. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. And the last one we'll do, and then I'll try to put it all into combination, is we're going to start using our legs. This isn't just boxing, it's also kickboxing. And I'll start just with a forward knee kick. So I'll show you maybe from this angle. So the arms are here, but then we want to bring our weight forward. Yeah. We're going to bring our weight forward. Our hips are going to go forward. And then our back leg comes up. And we want to hit with the hard part of the knee. So we're here. And then we kind of push forward as if we're. And I guess depending on the school, you can have your hands still up. Or some like to bring one of the hands down. You can bring both hands down, which I wouldn't recommend, but just finding kind of what works best for you to bring that that knee forward. And I know I'm coming back, but if you're doing a really powerful knee through, you can step forward as well. So just trying out, how does this feel to start bringing up the knee, going forward. Sometimes people hold it, which then gives you an option for another kick. So just a few of these kind of knee kicks. Sometimes it helps to visualize you're actually, grabbing someone. Remember, for me, martial arts is always defensive, but I know some people can imagine like you're grabbing the head, and then you're knee to head. So that might be supportive in kind of visualizing that. So a few more on this side, and then we'll switch. You could switch to the other side. Show you maybe this angle. Now the other knee is coming up. Deciding where you want to do with the hands, keep them up. Maybe bring the arm down. That's on the same side of the knee. A few more, and then actually, we don't have much time. Remembering to add the breath. Okay. So final thing that we'll do 2 times for 30 seconds is we're going to try to add a little combo. So we're going to go jab, punch, knee, jab, punch, knee, jab, punch, knee. If you want to bring the hands in, you can jab, punch, grabbing the head, knee, jab, punch, knee. Okay, so 10 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Switch. 10 more. So this time opposite hand goes forward, jab, punch, knee. 2, 3, remembering to breathe. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And just a little, just to push it one more, 10 little bobs, ducking under, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch. Last 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Standing up, shaking out the hands, the legs, congratulating yourself for being here, learning a bit about punching and knee kicks, how to duck, where to place the hands. And in future sessions, we'll also introduce the hook and the uppercuts, as well as the front kicks or the side kicks. We could also do back kicks and other fun things like that. So thank you so much. All the best. Thank you. Thank you.